Hi guys, welcome to Live with Vi, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Guys, happy Friday. So today we're going to talk about how, we spoke about how to organize and declutter your homes yesterday, but we're going to talk about why it's important in the energy way to do that. Why should we declutter and make space? How does it energetically help? How does keeping things in a certain way help flow of the place? I obviously have Dr. Ashish coming on live with us to talk about it, and he's going to tell us how to kind of use feng shui techniques to create abundance, to manifest money in the spaces that we're living in, without necessarily breaking anything or adding walls and stuff like that. So what we're going to talk about today is how to create the flow of abundance, the flow of energy, the flow of money, the flow of relationships in a space that we're living. I've sent him the request. I'm just waiting for him to come on live. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am to learn because, this is something that we need to do, especially now because we're living in the same space day in, day out with the most of us at home because of COVID and the lockdown. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? You couldn't see me live when you messaged me?
No, so I was wondering, are we on today or not?
After me chasing you down every day.
No, no, no. Okay, so can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you. Guys, can you
Okay,
hear
I kind of just lost
us?
you
Is the
for
audio
like a
good?
second.
You have a time lag.
Mm, am I good here?
When I'm looking at you, there's a time lag. I don't know. Guys, can you hear our audio? Hello?
Yeah.
You can hear me? Okay, they can hear. Great.
Yes, we can hear you. Okay.
Lovely.
You know,
Lovely.
somebody was like, my host can. So, but I can read who's coming on right now. So yeah, I'm happy they are here.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can you can see
Do
all the
you want me?
comments down.
Do you want me to log off and log in? Because I think there's a little, I don't know, there's some funny thing going on right now. Yeah?
There's a
Okay,
lag. There's a
let me do that. Just give me like 2 minutes, I'll come
so
back, yeah?
log back off and log back in. I'll add you again.
Okay, all right, I'll see you, yeah? Bye.
Hi guys, I know you guys can hear us, but there's a lag with us. So when I save the IGTV video, then there's a lag becomes even more prominent. So he's logging back on and logging back off. I'm just sending him the request again so that uh, we don't have any lag in our conversation. But you guys can hear me clearly. My audio is good, and I'm so excited to see so many of you guys online. That's fantastic. Hi, Hital. Hi, Ekta. Oh, my voice is breaking as well. Is this audio fine? Yeah. Okay, I think my audio is fine. The lag was, I think, at his end. So once he comes back on, I can send him the request. Insta has been really, really acting up, even though I think I've loved this platform, especially the IGTV and lives. I never thought I would use this platform so much and to talk about things that are so personal and so private in my life. Now I talk about them so openly. And I think it's a great way for me to connect with so many people. Every day, I kid you not, I get about 30 to 40 messages of people I don't even know messaging me and, watching the videos and learning from all the gurus that I've studied with, all my teachers, and it feels so great because I never thought I would reach out, I would ever meet them or reach out to them. And this has made it's so easy to kind of connect with everyone and spread the stuff that I truly believe in. Hi.
Look at my hair. Hi.
You only look at
Okay.
yourself.
A little obsessed I am, you know that. Okay,
We
listen,
know.
now are we okay?
We are fine. I can hear you
Okay, someone
absolutely
saying I
clearly.
love you, I love you, I love you guys also. No, first and foremost, you know what? I I just want to say thank you to all those people because they're sending me private messages of how much they have actually loving the chats and and I did a commitment, I said, okay, I want to talk to them about how to change the energies, and that's why I said, okay, let's do this because I want them to get the best out of this talk. So yeah, so I'm super excited to be here, and thank you for all your positive comments. Thank you for following. Thank you for practicing what I'm, sharing with you guys. It is so funny, Vaibhavi. I have to share this, So,
Tell me.
I say in Access, right? I mean, the only side effect of Access consciousness is you're going to be happy all the time,
Right.
right? And people actually going to ask you what drugs are you on. So last time when we were doing the live, there was someone who kept saying, these guys look like they
These
are
guys,
on some
they're high
high-fi
on something.
drugs. I was laughing. I'm like, I wish you knew what I was all high on. We all are
So,
just happy high, and that's
so
how you're all the time.
it's so funny when that guy was. I actually reported him, by the way.
All
So
right, that's okay.
Kunal always watches in, right? All my lives. He and my son very religiously watch all my lives. He was like, "Who is that person? We have to find
Same
him."
Rahul was sitting and doing here. I'm going to find out who this
I'm
guy is.
going
I say,
to
are
find.
you
Arey
crazy?
yaar,
There are
let them.
people who could love you. There could be people who could hate you. And it's not important. What is most important is people who believe you, people who follow. And, somebody messaged me today, I don't believe in all these things. I said, that's your choice. I mean, I'm not here to change somebody's beliefs. I'm here to share something. I'm here. And if you use it, you'll see results. And if you
You
don't
know
use
what?
it, you will not see results. It's amazing.
Exactly. So
So
for
yeah,
me, every time I do a live, I always say this. I set this intention before I go on, that let all the people who I can contribute to come on.
absolutely,
Let there be people
absolutely.
who I can really contribute to, and I was just talking about it when you went off and came back on. There's a number of messages I have received. It's so overwhelming, right? I don't even know them. They've never met me, and it's so amazing for people to message and. I think that's magical. How does it get better than this?
Absolutely, absolutely. Cool. So let's jump in today's
Let's jump
topic.
into it.
I like all the time I keep saying I'm very
Do
excited about
let's do a
topic.
little 2 minute intro. I know it's a lot of people who've joined us again, but just for people who haven't joined, who logging in for the first time, just to give a little intro about yourself, just so that it's
Okay.
a background. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, I'm a medical doctor, but for the last, I think, more than a decade, I'm practicing alternative medicines and more to do with energy. And today we're going to talk mainly about the environmental. Now, if you have seen the previous chats, the lives, I have spoken, to become successful in life, I always talk about three dimensions. One is the spiritual dimension, and that is where we talk about our state of mind, gratitude, and the spiritual. That's why I keep recommending people see the Power of 100 video on my YouTube, which is
Yes.
all about forgiveness, letting go, so you're not holding on to grudges and stuff. The second thing that I talk about, most important, is the mindset. Yeah, which is where I keep talking about access consciousness because it helps you become more conscious and more aware of how you are the creator of your reality. Yeah, so
Correct.
that is, these two
Absolutely.
things are very, very important. But the third most important thing, which a lot of people don't really understand, is our environment. And that is what
Yeah.
we're going to talk about today. And mainly we are going to focus on our home. Now, home is a place where we actually reside a lot. We sleep there, and and a lot of our home energies also influence our personal life. Now,
Correct.
because I've always been very intuitive since my childhood, and that's where I developed my intuitive capabilities. Believe me, I would enter into somebody's home. I'll just see what is put up, whether it is the pictures or the artifacts or stuff, and I could tell them what's going on in their house. Yeah,
Hmm.
I could tell them how the relationships are. I could tell them. So it's almost like doing a tarot reading. Yeah. So because everything, remember, is energy. Yeah.
Right.
And your home is nothing but an extension of your own energy. Yeah. So even if you work towards shifting and changing the energy of your home, it will attribute to your own self also and your whole family. Yeah. And it's very interesting. Like when people say, I don't believe in all these things, I say, just do it and see. Now, very
Yeah.
important is, you know what, I used to go to people's houses and I used to do their homes feng shui wise and even their offices and all. But remember one thing, that is not going to change your life completely. Like till you don't change your mindset, this is going to be an additional, yeah, it's going to additionally help you. But the most important is your mindset. Like I keep talking about the rings, people wear emeralds and rubies. Now,
Yeah.
that is not what changes your life. It contributes to the change. Yeah. So our surrounding is going to add and contribute, but it is definitely a very important aspect. So when we talk about now, there are different sciences. One is Vastu and one is
Correct.
Feng Shui. Now, people
Right.
normally say Feng Shui, but it's Feng Shui. That's the right word to say, but there's no right or wrong. Okay, but I'm just saying that. So basically, people also tend to mix both of it together. Yeah, a lot of it are common, but there is a lot of differences also because there are two different schools. Yeah, so
Okay.
I would always recommend people follow one school. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I always tell people, do you want to do your house through Vastu or do you want to do it through Feng Shui? Because we don't want any clashes. Because
Correct.
Vastu gives importance to one direction, the Feng Shui gives importance to another direction, and they would say this is not the right. So just understand one thing. But what is Feng Shui? Feng Shui is nothing but it's playing with the elements of air, which is Feng, and Shui is water. Yeah, these are
Okay.
two primary elements that you play around with. Now, water is basically emotions and also money. Yeah,
Okay.
and feng is basically qi because this comes from Chinese. So feng
Correct.
shui is basically almost 6,000 years back. Yeah, it's a very old science. Yeah, and where
Right.
basically it works through the energy system. Chi is energy. We are also made of energy. Everything
Right.
around us is also made of energy. So basically, what I like about feng shui is you don't need to break things. You don't need
I
to,
was just going to
yeah,
ask you that.
yeah. Because when
Because
it
in
comes to
Vastu,
vas, you
you
got
have
to
to break. Yes. So in
correct.
Feng Shui, you
Vas,
don't have to do that.
yeah, Vastu is great when you're starting a construction, so
Okay.
that's when
Yeah.
you can make your whole plan accordingly. But feng shui is great in an existing house. Yeah,
Correct.
because you don't have to do any breaking
Break
and all.
anything.
And the beauty of feng shui is just alignment of certain things. Yeah, if you just change the position of certain things, it just comes in alignment. Yeah, so and
Yes.
that's why I really really like it. I've been practicing it for like almost more than a decade right now. I had the fortune to do it with Lillian too and Mary Diamond. Now these are really big names, and the good part is initially when you used to do feng shui, it used to be more about placement of artifacts and all of that. A lot of my friends would know this how I used to work earlier. So we'll put a laughing Buddha, a
Yeah.
horse, a tree, and then over a period of time, the house would look like a Chinese store.
And
It
the
was so
cat.
hilarious, but yeah, but it used to work. Let me tell you that, okay? But you know what? Over a period of time, as we evolve, we realize that because in Western house it really doesn't look nice, yeah.
Correct.
So keeping the interiors in mind, keeping the taste in mind, you can actually do the feng shui of your home. Now, today, what I'm going to share is what people can practically do it. Yeah, I would
Okay.
like them to do it, whatever I'm suggesting, and see how it affects their life. Okay,
Okay. But
now
do
the
they
good
need to
part
know
is
directions of the in this?
Yes, I'll
Okay.
explain them. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll explain. See, there is obviously a lot of in-depth study, and
Yeah.
you can, customize based on each person because every person has different power direction. But today, what I'll share is a general thing which
Okay.
everybody can do it for their home. And the good part is Diwali is just around the corner. So, anyways, everybody does Diwali cleansing. So
Cleaning.
probably this is a good way to start also. Okay. So, all right. So remember one thing, we are talking about the energy flows. Yeah, when
Right.
energy flows easily, everything becomes much more ease. All right, so the first place in the house, where would you start?
At the entrance.
The entrance. Okay, your entrance gate is the mouth. It's the mouth of your house. Okay, that is where the energy enters first. So let's talk about the entrance gate. When you see outside the entrance, you have to make sure that it's clean. Yeah,
Right.
you have to make sure there is a bright light put there. no dingy, dark entrances because the energy needs to have a direction to flow into your house. A lot of
Correct.
people clutter, they start the clutter from the entrance
From the
even before you
entrance.
enter into the house. Yeah, they keep their shoe racks and there's no space to walk in, and it's not really. So your entrance should be clean, neat, brightly lit. Put some nice bamboo shoots. If you have a little space in front of your door, that's a nice way because the energy is greeted beautifully out there. Okay. And
Got
then
it.
when you open your door, you make sure there is nothing that blocks, comes as a block.
Hmm.
So when you open the door, your doorway should be clear. Okay. So when you enter inside the door, imagine if the energy is a person, the person should not have any difficulties entering into your
Maneuvering.
house. Yeah, it doesn't need to do that. So make sure you don't keep stuff here and there in the entrance itself. Your entrance should be always easy to access, and that's how the energies will flow easily. Okay. Now, a lot of people are habituated keeping even slippers and all as soon as you enter inside the house.
Correct.
They just remove that. I would recommend not to do that because imagine the energies are coming, and the first thing they're taking inside is those energies. Okay. So if they are neatly packed in a store, and you can't see it, it's fine, but you should not be able to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are very
But
small, small.
what if people are entering your house and they remove
Mhm.
their shoes there?
If they're momentary, it's okay. I mean, if a guest
Okay.
comes or
Correct.
whatever, but
Yeah.
the residents should not keep it. And it's
Correct.
nice to have a shoe rack which will be closed because once it is closed, see, remember one thing in feng shui: if you can't see it, it's not there.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so it's all inside. At least the
Right.
display should not be there. So you must just make sure your entrance should always be pleasant. Yeah, and this is where I would say make sure as soon as you enter, you feel very welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Now you know what. People should understand this. You go to certain places and you just feel so nice and relaxed. Yeah. Where there is neat and tidy and, the air is moving properly. You feel very, very relaxed. Vis-a-vis, you go to a place which is cluttered and
Sometimes,
dark and
yeah.
dingy and, it's not ventilated well. You just don't want to stay there, right? It's
Correct.
as common sense as that. That is how your house should be. That when you enter your house, you should feel expansive, and that
Okay.
comes right from the entrance. Okay, so make sure this is what you keep in mind about the entrance. Like, I'm here at a friend's place for the last 2 weeks, and believe me, the amount of energy that we have shifted here, it's crazy. So I'm going to tell you all the tips and the tricks where you can align things which will help you with your finances, with your relationship, because everything gets affected. Yeah.
So is
So
there
once
anything
you end,
specific we need to keep at the entrance, like
you know what?
say a fortune tree or candles or like is there's
Okay.
or there's just as we free flow? I'm reading
You know
questions and
what?
asking you.
Sure, you can absolutely have a nice free flowing, but if you have a space to keep, maybe you can keep something like, if you would like to, something like a laughing Buddha. A laughing Buddha which is facing the door is always good. People have laughing Buddhas, but they'll keep it in any corner of the house. It should
Correct.
generally be as soon as you enter, a small little nice one. Now, this is what the feng shui thing is. But you can also keep a plant. You can keep a nice, a a plant or something that really looks nice. Yeah. One thing always remember, if you enter, there should not be a mirror
Mirror.
immediately as you enter the door. Yeah. Because the energy reflects back. Yeah. So no mirrors exactly in front of the door. That is opposite. No mirror
Okay.
there. Another thing that comes to my mind is also remember, if you have a house and if you open the door and there is a wall in front of the door, that means there is it's like a block in your pathway. Yeah, because I've seen certain houses where as soon as they open the door to get outside, there is a wall, and then they take a left or a right and they come out. Now, if you have a wall in front, I will always recommend to put maybe a painting of a pathway,
Path.
a pathway which
Okay. So
goes.
it looks,
Yeah,
oh,
it looks
nice.
like it's, yeah, so it's not a block. So you should not have a block in front of your door. Yeah, so these are small things that we keep in mind. Yeah,
Okay. So
you're asking something.
some, yeah, because as you're talking, I think it's the questions are relevant because you just spoke about a mirror and someone says, I heard they break negative energy, so they're asking if they should put a mirror.
No, no, no. Please don't put a mirror as soon as you enter into the house. That's not the best way for it. Okay. Second thing is, like I love artifacts, and then you can keep something like, you get those elephants which has this trunk. It's like welcoming. Yeah, so you can place those in front of your entrance, inside, not even outside, inside. So as soon as you enter, it's like a sign of now remember one thing, feng shui also is a lot to do with symbology. Yeah, so when you put pictures or when you put artifacts, it is symbolizing that. Are you getting it? So when we say like a water fountain, it
Yeah,
symbolizes something. Yeah. And every kind of a painting or a portrait is an energy which symbolizes something.
correct.
So with feng shui, you can change the energies by placement of certain things. Are you getting it? So
Got it.
this is where you need to take care of the entrance. Now, for those who are watching, remember there are four. Actually, if I go into detail, we talk about 24 directions, which is
Right.
done with a big professional compass. But for normal, I would say there are eight, but even break it into easier for everybody is four directions. Yeah,
Okay.
the four directions which talk about the north, south,
North,
east, and
south, east,
west.
west.
So north is basically where everything is related to your career, everything is related to your, growth. That is where
Okay.
north is. Okay. Now the south is where your success and fame lies. Okay, that's
Okay.
where the south direction is for. Your east is basically for your relationships and health. Yeah, and west is basically for creativity and kids area. So basically these are the thing. Now if I still break into more, now we'll go into the northwest, southwest, but first I want you all to align these four things. Okay,
Okay.
now what first I would like you all to do is when you enter into your house, look at your living room. Let's start with, there are three areas that I always work on. Obviously the living room, the kitchen is very, very important,
Yeah.
and the bedrooms, obviously. Okay, bathroom also plays a big significant role, but the kitchen, living room, because living room is where you enter, bedroom is where you sleep and you reside, and the kitchen is where the abundance comes in. You're cooking in the kitchen, right? Now these three major. Now please, the first thing, we've heard this so much, trust me, declutter, declutter. I think yesterday also you guys spoke about organization, but
Exactly.
honestly speaking, decluttering is the first key you have to do. You would not believe, this place that I'm in right now is a huge house, okay? But there is so much clutter. I personally have removed like 11 bags out of a room and I've thrown most of it away. You don't need to. Here, there were toys which were like 30-year-old. Okay, there were toys which are kept inside. We tend to have a lot of
I
emotional
am a lot of, yeah,
hoarding on.
sentimental. Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of sentimental and emotional holding on to. Somebody saying for career, please. You know what? I'm going to talk about generally, which will help you for every aspect. Okay, so I want you all to practice these basic things which will help you in your career, which will help you in your relationship, and even health in every aspect. Okay, the first primary thing is please declutter.
Hmm.
Now, when you sit into your living room, just look around and see, does it feel like it's nicely placed or there's too much of stuff? If you feel there's too much of stuff, okay, start removing things which are broken, start
Right.
removing things which are not working, start removing things which you don't want anymore. Yeah, we hold on to a lot of things, and so these are very, very important things. Like, you should never have clocks or watches which are stopped. You
Stop.
either
Correct.
change the battery, remove it off completely. Okay, so that's very, very important thing. Nothing tuta futa, old things. If electronical stuff is broken, repair it or throw it away. Discard stuff. It's very, very important. So discard more. We keep saying, oh no, let this be there. I have this emotional attachment to it. Get over it. The more you release stuff, a lot of your mind, your
Will
subconscious
get.
mind will also open up, because everything is attached to your subconscious mind. It's a lot of, connection with it. The first primary, when I go into people's house, I connect into the spirit of the house, because for me, everything speaks. Yeah.
Correct.
So the spirit of the house actually tells me what's going on. We are going to talk about what should not be put, what should be put, and all of those things. But
There are
please,
questions already.
the first thing that we talk
You
about,
saw the questions?
we can't
From
declutter your family.
no,
No, we can't throw our families
no.
for sure.
But what about
Okay,
mirror on the side of the entrance? A lot of people
that's
have
fine.
mirror.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, because the energy will enter inside. The side is fine. Yeah.
Correct.
Now, please go into your bedrooms, open up the wardrobes, okay, and first remove everything that's there. Put it on the bed, all your clothes, put everything, big heap that you will have, okay. Then what you have to do is you have to make three bags, three
Oh,
sections, okay. The first section would be the ones that you're going to wear this. Yeah,
correct.
I'm going to keep this, okay. That, yeah. The second section would be, I'm not sure, yeah, whether I want to throw this, whether I don't want to throw that. That's what I, and the third section is definitely a no-no. Okay, I don't fit into it. I'm not going to wear it. And please don't keep clothes where you're going to say, I'm going to lose weight and then I'm going to fit into it. I know a lot of people do that. Yeah. Oh, I used to be, waist 30 and now I'm 40. So when I become 30, I'll wear it. No, when you become 30, buy new clothes. So let go of those things also. Trust me, it makes a lot of difference. So what you do is you make this three heap, okay? Keep those clothes that you're going to wear and just put them. Please give away. And when you give, and though when you're giving away, hold each cloth and say, thank you so much. Yeah, it was such a pleasure. And give it to someone who would wear it. The same thing, do with things. Here, believe me, there was so much stuff, toys and stuff. We just gave it away. And, it feels so good.
So
Those
good.
toys, now kids are going to use it. Yeah,
Yeah.
those clothes which you're holding onto, somebody can use it. That is the most important thing. So when you declutter your wardrobe, believe me, your finances will change. Trust me, your finances will start changing. And this, I would also say, do this every 3 months, 6 months. Revisit your wardrobe and remove. Now, what will happen is when you're removing, obviously new is going to come in.
Correct.
Yeah, and it will come joyfully, it will come happily. That means you're bringing new energies all the time. Yeah, and it's amazing. I've gone to people's houses and they have clothes, believe me, 15 years old, 10 years old,
Yeah.
and they're not even wearing it and they don't even know it's there. Forget that, they don't even know it's there. Give it away. When you give it away, you're going to release so much of holding on energies. Listen, you cannot attract when your hands are already full.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hands have to be
True.
open. So you have to first start letting go. And when you let go, give it with a lot of joy, give it a lot of with happiness. Very, very important thing. Are you getting it? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when we look at, so declutter is the most important. So yesterday you spoke about organization. I think that will help you guys here. But your wardrobes have to be the first priority that you're going to clean. The second decluttering, if you want your finances, if you want your career to grow, you know what is refrigerator.
Ah, why?
Okay,
How is
de
that related?
declutter. You will be amazed when you start cleaning your refrigerator. There sometimes would be stuff which is expired, and sometimes stuff which is you're not even aware it's there. Remove it off and just keep what
But
is
what is the
required.
connection with the refrigerator and
Energy.
finances? Okay.
Refrigerator, it's about energy, it's about abundance. Yeah, it's not about wastage. And believe me, in feng shui, kitchen plays a very important role. Yeah, because if your kitchen is abundant, you are abundant. Are you getting it?
My
And that is,
absolutely.
yeah,
Uh,
and there should always be overflow of food. There should never be a
yes.
scarcity of food. Yeah, so we always say we always make food for one plus.
More
Yeah,
person. Yes.
because there should always be abundance, never a lack. Yeah, I know when this new cook came to my house and she like, you know what, she used to make cut to cut food because she was thinking about saving and being the best chef. And you know what, I'm like, can I have some more? Oh, khatam ho gaya. I said, what?
I
How
never
can
want
there
to hear
ever
that.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, so we kind of change her mindset also. It's okay. It's okay to have a little extra, but obviously we're not talking about wastage of food. Yeah. So this is where now we go back. So these two decluttering, please take care of. Yeah.
Cupboards
One
and
is your
refrigerators.
do it. Start doing this yourself. Okay. Now we go back again to the living room because we will just do the living room part right now. Okay. So your entrance. Now remember one thing, north is where basically your career. Somebody was asking about career. North is where the career is. Now, feng shui has to do a lot with water, and that's why something like water fountains. You must have seen water fountains also,
Yes.
right? Yeah. I would suggest keep a water fountain in your house. If you can't keep a water fountain, keep a picture of it. But a live water fountain will make a lot of difference. Now, it depends on the size of your house. If your house is really big, make sure you have a nice big one. But if you have a nice small house, keep a small one. But don't do vice versa. Yeah. If you have a small house, don't get an
Don't keep.
overpowering water fountain. Yeah, because again, remember, then there's a lot of flow, which is not very good. You'll not be able to handle it. Okay. Now, there also always has to be movement because when I came here, the place is huge and beautiful, but it kind of looked dead to me. Yeah. Now, that's when we added the water fountain, the lights are looking good now. The whole energy system has really, really changed. It's amazing. So, the
So is there a
water fountain,
direction? For the
Correct. Coming
yeah.
to that. So the water fountain, if you place it in the north, okay, it's for your career. If you place it in the southeast, it's going to be basically, so you will have to use a compass, okay? Don't go by
Correct.
sun rises from here, sets there. You know, now a compass is available in every
Your
phone
phone is on,
also.
yeah, on
Yeah.
a phone.
So
Correct.
what you do is go to the center of the room, stand in the center of the room, hold the
Correct.
compass at the heart area. Okay. Just hold the compass there and then mark your directions. Okay, now even if at the entrance, if you have a water fountain, it's amazing. Yeah. Now always remember the water should flow inside, not outside. The direction
What
is
is
very important.
means? What do you mean
Uh,
inside?
so so the water flow. So let's assume you're putting a frame which has the direction of a flow. It should never face
In
outside the house. It's
outside.
coming
Got it.
inside the house because we are asking the monies and energies to flow
To
inside.
flow in.
Okay.
Correct.
Correct. So a nice whatever. If you play, so I spoke about north, which is for career, south, east, which is basically for wealth and abundance, and east is for health. Now you see what your priority is. Somebody might want to enhance the career. Somebody might want better health in the house. Now that's where the water fountain will be in the living room.
Okay, someone
Okay.
asked, what if the water fountain is in southwest?
Southwest is good, yeah, but I would still say southeast is basically for your money flows. That's the wealth corner. Okay,
But
so
plants with
general,
water vase doesn't count, right? Because there's no flow.
uh,
Or it
yeah,
does.
no, but plants can grow because it's growth again. I was coming to plants
Okay.
right now. I was just talking about water energy first right now. Okay, so definitely you can place the fountains in these three major areas. Okay, now there is also southwest, which is basically more for relationships. Yeah,
Okay.
southwest is the more corner for relationship, and we'll talk about how to enhance that in your bedroom because relationship is generally done in the bedroom.
Correct.
Correct. This generally is taken care in the living room is this major areas. Okay. Now, for the people who are there in the house, if you want your career fame and recognition, yeah, to grow, now that's your south. Okay. Now that
Okay.
is where the south is basically fire, and the fire represented by colors like red candles, and lights. So you should make sure that your south is very well lit.
Okay.
Okay, so the south should be very well lit. You can use elements like colors like red or red candles. So play around with that, but never anything should be very overpowering. Remember that feng shui is about balance. You know the yin and yang symbol? Yeah, it's
Of
about
course.
balance. Yeah. So if you have too much of emotional turmoil going on in the house, or too much, you can even keep a symbol of yin and yang. Yeah, and
Uh,
just keep it in the house somewhere because it starts bringing in the balance. Are you getting it? Now this is where what I want you to see is when you stand there, look what is there in the north. Look what is there
okay.
in the south. Look what is there in the west. Look what is there in the east. You'll be surprised. Believe me, I've gone to people's houses and everything is a chaos out there. Yeah. Now these people have relationship issues, and when I see the house, they have big, big pictures of of disharmonious relationships, yeah,
Yeah.
of movie pictures which are not about happiness and joy, it's about sadness. So never put pictures in your house which represents turmoil and sadness, like those Mahabharat ke, those war,
Hmm.
this a lot of people have the Rath ke pictures, and I went to somebody's house, and they had this huge painting of this what is called that that lighthouse, the lighthouse, and water crashing on the lighthouse. Now remember one thing, water is emotions. Yeah,
Correct.
so imagine
We
such an
always.
when I was a kid, now I can share this. So when I used to live, we used to have a lot of fights in the house, lot my brothers, and they used to keep fighting. And now when I retrospectively look at it, we had this huge wallpaper in the house, yeah, beautiful, and this was a beach scenery.
uh,
Yeah. So
with waves.
imagine we had a whole living room covered with a beach. So much water energy, so much turmoil. Now see this. These are very, very important things. I went and visited one lady's house, and she was going through a lot of issues in her life. Single mother, and So as soon as I entered, every flower vase or whatever it was all.
Hello?
Somebody's calling me. Not,
Oh,
yeah, I'm there. Yeah, somewhere. So I don't know. I put this off any which way. So everything was empty. So we should not keep bowls empty. It should always be full. full with flowers or full with fruits. Okay. And then when I started looking around in the house, there were a lot of pictures, and all pictures were single women,
Ah.
not no couple energy, and so many of them. And she said these are all my mother's pictures, so she used to lie. So I said remove all these pictures. You have to have somebody else, because she felt unsupported, she felt all alone, and she was taking care, and everything in the house represented that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, these are not coincidences. And the moment I asked her to remove that, and I told her to start putting different pictures, family pictures, happy pictures, it started making a lot of difference. Are you getting it? So these are
So
important things.
you
What's your
you recommend you recommend family pictures, and your voice, you've completely gone off lag. Hello?
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, but there's a big lag. You recommend family pictures, so like you know how you had the ancestor pictures where all were a lot of were single pictures. So you don't
Hmm.
recommend those at all. You know how they used to have,
No.
right, the black and white ones, the single
Yeah,
side.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So you can, so basically what you can do is you can put maybe one corner. Yeah. So when we do personal feng shui, you have for a relationship, you have for, family and friends, so you can probably place there a certain thing, but you can't have overpowering pictures. Also, a lot of people keep
Ah.
asking me for relationship tips, and when I go to their house and I see their bedroom, they have only their single pictures. You cannot, because what you're giving out there is alone. Yeah, you
Correct.
have to have pictures which represent couples, which represent. So I told this couple, remove these sad pictures and put your photograph where you're happy. And it was so strange when I actually checked his direction. That wall was exactly his relationship direction. Imagine,
Mm.
it definitely impacts. I went to this person's house years back. Beautiful house, beautiful house. I mean, you'll enter into the living room and you see this beautiful Versova beach. And such a wonderful person, but a lot of sadness within him. And you won't believe, near the dining area, there is this huge picture, beautiful painting, but of a monk walking into the darkness. Now
Ah.
you see what it represents. Solitude, what it represents, loneliness, entering into the darkness. Now these are not the pictures. And there was another frame which was by some very famous painter. He had paid lakhs and lakhs, and his friend had gifted. But you know what? The pictures were of farmers, hard-working farmers, and
So
that was
all your life.
exactly. So you see, you can't have these kind of pictures of hard work, struggle. You have to have pictures of abundance. So in front of your dining area, if you have a wall, I would say put a picture of nice abundance, which is food or whatever, just flowers that makes you feel nice, light and made. I also recommend, if you have a beautiful wall and if you want to do it like an artifact, okay, so your dining area, you can have a nice mirror which reflects the dining. So you know what happens?
Oh, so you double it. Everything gets
It's
doubled.
doubling up. Everything is doubling up, and that is the most important thing. Now, please also understand, not just artifacts, colors play a very, very important role. Very important role, because color is also energy, color is also vibration. So sometimes when you enter inside, yeah, like, today I was watching, I was just observing things. There's a lot of heated arguments and all of that, but I also saw there's a lot of red walls out here.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's when I said, you know what, just make this white. So when you, especially in your bedroom area, please avoid stuff like red colors. And too much of red is also not good, because when you're sleeping, red is generally the sign of danger, or generally
Correct.
sign of yeah, stop. And so what happens is, and it's a very high energy color when it talks about energy, emotion wise, not spiritually. Okay, so what happens is, when you're sleeping, that's the energy that keeps going on. So if you have anger issues, imagine how much more anger issues you can have. So your bedroom should always be subtle colors, beige colors or neutral color, or you can add a little nice pinks, because we want romance in the bedroom. We want, if it's too thanda, then there's no sex in the bedroom. Too bad.
Correct.
Yeah. But somebody says, then can I have all my walls red? I said, are you going to be bonking all the time? No, right? You gotta have rest also, right? So you gotta have balance, so play around. So this is where I also tell people the colors of the bed sheet that they should use. If you're going to
Ah,
use a lot of dark colors, red color, because that also is energy that affects. So there is so
absolutely.
much that goes with it. So again, let's jump back to the living room. I'm going to
What
keep
about
taking you
one
guys.
question? I have this one question which I'm very clear about. I don't allow any mirrors in my bedroom, and
One
from
second.
day one.
Yeah, issue pink is absolutely okay in the bedroom. Purple is also good. Purple is a very spiritual color. Yes. So you are
What
not
about
mirror.
mirrors in, yeah, because I don't know, I've always had this thing that you should not have mirrors reflecting you while you're sleeping or
Correct.
your bed.
Correct.
Is
Correct.
that true?
Yes. So I have obsession with mirrors. You see, my healing center is full of mirror. But when you're sleeping, make sure
Yes.
you can't see your own reflection in a mirror. Okay. So don't
Yeah.
have a mirror. Now there are some people who have wardrobes with mirror, and if you cannot remove them, I would say cover them up.
Cover
Yeah.
them.
Also remember one thing. Nowadays we all have big, screens, our TVs in the. Now what happens is if you can see your reflection,
Ah, that
it's
becomes a
doubling the
mirror.
couple. So the twosome becomes foursome. Remember that. Yeah, that's not
Oh
good for a
my.
relationship. Or maybe yes. Nobody to judge that. But honestly, yeah, it's not good to have a mirror. Yeah. So even the
So
TV
what
acts
if
like
your
a mirror.
TV, yeah, so because
Cover
my
it.
TV is a
Cover it.
65-inch TV, so you,
Cover
and
it.
it obviously reflects us, you cover it. Okay.
Cover it. Every time you go off to sleep, make sure you cover it so just goes
And
away.
I think
Yeah.
most people have TVs up opposite the bed.
Most of people, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is very important, and it actually affects. Now, if you are talking about is a small mirror okay in a bedroom? Absolutely, as long as it doesn't reflect you while you're sleeping. That's about it. And yeah, a mirror definitely works, yeah. And second thing is, please make sure you have no plants in your bedroom, but there are certain plants which are scientifically proven, which gives oxygen. I
Oxygen.
love jade. I also love the mother-in-law tongue. I don't know what else it's called. It's long one. They also bring a lot of abundance, and they also purify your bedroom. Either be the east, yeah, or your southeast. Remember that. That's where you can keep the small plants in your bedroom. But otherwise, no water element in your bedroom. So please don't keep fish tanks in your bedroom. Please don't keep
Ah.
water fountain in your bedroom. Please don't keep pictures which has sceneries with water. Yeah. Yeah,
So the
Pooja,
reason
snake
being
plant it is. But I like to call it mother-in-law's tongue
mother-in-law's tongue.
because I have one for sure.
But why no? Why you want energy to flow even in your bedroom, right? So why
But
not
not water
not
energy
water
because
energy?
emotional.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
emotional
Got
turmoil.
it.
Now remember one thing: blue also represents water. Black also represents water. So please don't have black bed sheets. Don't cover yourself with blue quilt and black quilt. It's
Oh
very
my God.
overpowering. Believe me, these are amazing stuff. I was in London, so I went to Arthur Finlay, and this 3 weeks I was there. I was absolutely pin drop silence. And then when I came, yeah, I just couldn't sleep for two
Sleep.
nights. And then I realized what was going on. It was nothing else but the bed that I was sleeping on and the quilt that I was taking. It had all pictures of bus and London Bridge, and it was red
So
in color.
chaos.
I chaos, and in my mind there was chaos being fed inside because I'm very energy sensitive. And that's when I went and I immediately picked up this nice soft beige color, and I slept so peacefully in the same place. You see, everything makes a lot of difference. Yeah. Now, so please just look into your bedroom. So first do the decluttering, see what is going on in your bedroom. Please remove pictures which are not happy pictures. Yeah, get rid of them. Yeah, declutter, sell what is not there. Even that comes as money. Even that money will come to you as money coming in. Give it away. Yeah. What else
So
were we
what
talking
pictures
about?
should you have? Should you in what direction in your bedroom? Like
Okay.
you
So
said, right?
So if your bedroom, if you want to increase your relationship, make it much more harmonious, I would always say, obviously, couple pictures. Now you know
Okay.
what? Don't I know our Indians are so over possessive about kids. The bedroom also has a lot of pictures of the kids. But remember one thing: please have more with your husband, more than this, and put it in the southwest corner. Yeah, and
Okay.
you can always have. And those who are single, I am telling you, put in the southwest corner anything that represents love. So, in Chinese, you get these two mandarin ducks, yeah,
Okay.
or, rose quartz crystal duck. Always put
Yes.
them together. Yeah, put them together, and believe me, that starts activating. Then there are other things also. Whatever represents love, put that in the southwest corner. You can also have pictures of happy couples. Even if you are not married, put pictures of happy couples because you're activating that energy. You
And this is all
can't
in
have
Southwest.
Southwest is basically for relationships. Yeah.
Okay.
So, once you do the living room, come to your own bedroom and activate these corners. So, career see. Now, when I go and see, sometimes, you have shoe racks and all of those put in your success area. Doesn't work. All right. So, remove that and then put everything that represents success for you. So, remember, South is for success. Okay, and put things that represent. Now, one of the pictures which I wish I could show, I've done up this room, really a little feng shui wise.
But
So the
you
south you
can't,
put no
you can,
uh
in case you want
no
to.
it might just go chaotic right now. I'm so scared that I might just lose what we're doing. So basically, in the south also put a picture, if you like, a picture of phoenix rising, because
Ah,
phoenix, the red bird, yeah, it's about fame, it's about success, it's about rising high. Yeah. So look around in your house and see every item. Is this expansive or it's not good? Throw away old dirty stuff, it's not required. Make sure your house is neat, clean, tidy. Clean your house not just once in a year, because Diwali is coming and Lakshmi will come only during that time. Yeah. Make sure your house is neat and clean all the time. I have Yashoda and Krishna. Where is it okay? I would always, of course, you can. So there is also, and the northeast is where also the wisdom is. Yeah. So you can also place, but personally, I don't really keep a lot of God figures and all of that. Now, a lot of time back, my house used to be only of angels, even in my
yeah.
bedroom. But you know what will happen? Then your connection is only going to be with the spirit world and the angelic world. You also have to have
Ungrounded then.
human. Yeah,
Yes.
you also have to have human figure. And that's when and believe me, in my relationship area, there was a lot of kachra in terms of other people and all of that. I removed everything and I just put stuff that represented relationship. Yeah. And immediately it started working for me. Yeah. So now in your success area for career in the north or in the south, you can also put a nice globe.
Okay.
Yeah. So what will happen is global success, travel. So
Ah,
whatever you do, it would be very successful. So these are small little things, but it makes a lot of difference. Then what else? My
there's
mom's
so
picture
many
is on the
questions.
my mom's picture is there in the wall in the bedroom. When I went to one of this
She's
this is
looking over.
funny. So I went to this lady's house and she wanted to attract her there. She had a live-in relationship and then she had her father's picture out there, the dead father. I said, isn't it interesting while you're making out your dead father is looking at you? She's like, no, I don't. I said, please remove him out of the bedroom, put him respectfully in your living room. Yeah. So yeah, it's a personal choice. It's not like a bad feng shui. So please don't feel offended when I say remove your mom's picture, but make your bedroom your own space. And gray color is absolutely fantastic for west direction, because west is where the metal is, west is where the creative is. So white, gray, all this works for the west. But remember, the east is about growth, which is basically going to be brown and greens, which is where all the growth is. East is where the
My
health of
bedroom
the
is
relation.
brown and green.
Yeah. So yeah. So play. You have to have all the elements. Remember that. Okay, you have to play with all the four directions. Just don't overpower one direction, because every direction contributes, right? So basically, north, south, east, west. If you just activate those things, also you will see a lot of difference in your
What about
house.
the puja, idols and puja stand in the bedroom?
If you have an option, I would say no in the bedroom.
No,
But
correct.
but if you don't, it's okay. But don't. Where would you want to place that is very important. Now, remember one thing in feng shui. So let's assume I'm going to do your house feng shui. So, each person has a number which we calculate. Okay. Then
Okay.
we come to know whether you're from the west group or you're from the east group. Now, there are 4 power directions for every person. So the
So how do you
houses
calculate
move.
that? Do you calculate
That is
with
a
the
bit
birthday?
that's a no that's yeah, you
Okay.
calculate with a study. It's a study.
Ah,
You need to
okay.
do at least like a 1 day study of it
Ah,
for it.
got it.
This we are just doing a general thing. So
Right.
that's when each person has a different power zone. Yeah. So there's a power for success. There's a direction for success, there's direction for relationship. So it kind of varies. But generally, This is what it is: north, south, east, west. Your
West.
southwest is for your career, and this is how you can your southwest is for relationship, and this is how you can at least activate these things if you have never done it. Yeah.
Correct.
And if you actually do it, black and white couple pictures, yeah, okay, as long as they are happy and as long as they look cheerful, it's absolutely fine. Yeah. So these are the things. What else? Make sure that your curtains are light colored, not too overpowering, not too dark. Nothing should be overpowering. I visited somebody's house and she had such big, big pictures of hers, and she's again a single person and she's looking. I said, it's like, and so I just told her to remove everything and put one picture, but rest has to be symbology of I'm ready to invite somebody in my life.
Correct.
A friend of mine had a whole bedroom with all her friends' pictures. I said, no, the bedroom is for you
You,
and your lover,
yeah.
you and your partner, you and your husband, not the whole Janta party. I said, remove all of it and put it in your living room or wherever, a small area, but don't make it so overpowering. And she happily agreed to do it, and it changed so much for her.
Ah,
So don't keep stuff open. Don't keep the clutter open. See, as long as it's inside, you can't see it,
it's
it's
fine.
okay. It's fine, yeah, but doesn't mean you still clutter
Yeah,
everything and
dump.
keep inside. Yeah, that is very, very important. So these are essential things, because you asked me about the relationship, and even if you just do this much, it's amazing for relationship, and it definitely works. Yeah. What was
Kitchen we've
there?
not
Anything?
spoken about.
And we already at 7:14, and I was
I
also
know,
looking at that.
but
Okay,
we logged in
kitchen,
at
quick.
6:59, so we still have 10 minutes.
Okay, kitchen. I spent 2 days here in their kitchen. I removed everything, broken utensils, and not
Yeah,
used utensils. We just gave it away. We gave it to the help out there, the staff, and she was so happy to receive it. And just keep the stuff that you're going to use.
use.
And believe me, once you start decluttering, you realize there's so much that we keep which we're not even aware of. And start
Absolutely.
using those things. So declutter your kitchen. Yeah. Make sure your kitchen is nice and bright. Yeah. Also, make sure things are completely removed that you don't even want. Now, there is one tip which has not been shared anywhere. I'm going to share a personal tip. Do this for bringing harmony and finances. Now, do not keep anything above the refrigerator, on the
Yeah.
top of the refrigerator. Keep it absolutely clear. Now do this and tell me how it has worked for you in a month's time or maximum 3 months' time. On Saturday, which is tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday, right? Okay. Just take
Tomorrow
a
Saturday.
plate. Yeah, just take a plate, a steel plate, and put rice in it. Okay. A cup of
Huh.
rice in it. Okay. And take 9 lemons, nimbu. Okay. Yeah. And just place one in the center and 8 around it.
And
Okay.
put it on
This
top
is a
of the
little
fridge.
This is a little magic tip I'm sharing with you all. Okay. Yeah. Before you do, okay, ask it to bring a lot of opportunities and abundance in your house, and release everything that is not of harmony, and take that plate and put it on the top of the fridge. Okay.
Okay.
Now, every week, just look and just see how it is. If the lemons have gone bad, brown, discard the lemons. Don't throw the rice away. Discard the lemons, place new ones. Do this
Okay.
continuously for 3 months and tell me what's going on in your life. Yeah.
Oh,
You
lovely.
will.
Wow. That's a fantastic tip.
फेंशुई सब सिखाते हैं, मैं बहुत कुछ अलग सिखाता हूँ.
I know that. That's why Kunal says, Acha, live with Jadugar today. I said yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? There is so much actually to learn, so much to share, but it's all about faith. It's all about energy. Also, second thing, please don't keep your house dimly lit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you're having your dinner, put on the
Diwali.
lights. Yeah. I
My
mean, it's okay. Yeah.
my in-laws always
Because
say, nah, Vaibhavi's house is Diwali
yeah,
24/7, all year
don't
round.
worry about the light bills. Don't
I
worry, because
swear.
you'll create so much money that you will have, don't have to worry about these
I
small things.
agree.
Yeah. So make sure that, your house is nicely well lit. It should be amazing. Where you're having please don't sit and eat food on the bed. Go out, sit out in the living room or the dining table or where, but do not make that habit, because I know a lot of people just sit and eat food on the bed and watch TV and all of that. Please understand that that is an energy of sickness, and you're not sick. Yeah.
Ah,
And if you're sick, get out of the bed and still go and eat outside. Yeah. Please don't create this habit, because it's bad feng shui. Yeah. It is really, really creating an energy of disease that is definitely not welcomed in your space. I'm sure of that. What else do you want to ask? Because
I
now
really
looking
want to
at the
know about
time.
Nazar in the house. What is the one thing? I know. The
You
reason
know,
I'm
I
asking,
don't, you know, I
that's,
don't
I
believe in
was
Nazar.
just going to say that. I know you don't believe in Nazar, but you don't know the amount of messages that I get about people asking for what
Okay,
do you
so
do
what
to
I would,
remove.
okay,
Yes,
please, first and foremost, again and again, I'm telling you guys, don't keep thinking nazar lagegi, nazar definitely lag jayegi, okay? Like here, I'm so typical Punjabi, yaar, kuch bhi ho jate, tok lag gayi, kisi ki ऐसे नहीं लगती है ऐसी मम्मी. All
Hello.
the time, I have to now, I have to decondition them, I have to change their mindset. But I mean, there are like I'm telling you, evil eyes everywhere in this house, right from the main door to inside to bedrooms,
sorry.
everywhere.
You're
Yeah,
talking,
mommy, show me
you're
eyes.
preaching to the choir. So,
All right. So, okay. Yeah. Now, what you can do is basically, if you feel, see, I always say, okay, you know what, raise your vibrations. Yeah, play some nice mantra in the house in the evening, and sage your house, incense. I always recommend people, I don't know, when you mop the floors, just take a little handful of pink salt or rock and just put it in, and that also
rock salt.
cleanses the energy, the negative energy of the house. It definitely works. And also, like here, when I came here and I saw the energy of this place was so dense. Believe me, we just did a whole 7 days of puja here. Yeah, the Mahamrityunjay puja here, and every energy has shifted so much. It's
Changed.
amazing. Believe me,
Absolutely.
the energy. There's so much harmony in the house. There is happiness in the house. Money has already started coming in. It's amazing how these things can change, and they have also started believing in what I'm doing right now. So yeah, these are basically which plants we should keep in the balcony, whatever. I mean, blooming plants, flowering plants, plants that gives you fruit. Just put all of that. No cactus plants, no thorny, no honey. Did I say or thorny? Okay, no thorny
Honey,
plants.
honey.
No thorny cactus plants in your bedroom or in your house. It's not good. No spiky plants because also that gives out negative energy. You put
What
that
about what
outside.
about your what about your fortune trees or your money plants?
Oh,
Should
that's
that
nice. Money plants,
any
again, I'll
direction?
say no, not in your living room. Okay. You know what? A lot of people I know, they think money plant gives you money, but no, it also creates a lot of disease energy. I would say put it outside. Don't put it
Okay.
inside.
But what about the
Yeah, put it
fortune?
outside in the
But what
balcony.
about your fortune plant?
Which is a fortune plant?
That long bamboo shoot plant?
Oh, that's nice.
The
The bamboo
Chinese.
shoots, yes.
Yeah.
You can also put it as soon as you enter near your entrance, okay? Or as I said, in your south east. Yeah,
Okay.
the southeast, which is your wealth. Yeah, so that
It's like you
no
planned
roses.
my house for me. My house is exactly that without even intentionally doing it.
How cool! Yeah, great, great. Also, quickly, I wanted to say, I go to a lot of people's house and I see a lot of potpourri out there. The dried flowers with incense
Ah,
and all of that. Throw it away. Throw it away. No
dead energy.
potpourris. No dead energy. It's dead flowers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't keep anything that's dead. Don't keep anything that doesn't have any life to it because it's over. Keep everything that's alive. Keep everything that's
What
growing,
about
and that will
animal
help you.
skin? What about animal skin?
I wouldn't recommend that.
Mm.
Honestly, I would not recommend that. Also, because we do so much of work with the spirits of animals and all of that, because we don't know it's a killed one. See, anything that comes as a gift from nature, if something has died, but don't keep any dead energy in your house because
Ah,
that's also died, right? Yeah. Keep everything that's living, keep everything that's high vibrational. So play mantras in your house. I love that. I love the sound
yeah,
frequency.
I
So you
agree.
can play some nice mantras or frequencies, and that will also. What about artificial flowers made of cloth? That's absolutely fine. You can definitely keep that, yeah. And of course, very important. Don't keep the dining table. If you have a nice dining table, always make sure there is a bowl and you keep
Ah.
oranges in it. Yeah, oranges or apples in it. Oranges also represents abundance. So you keep around 6 oranges there or eight. Eight is a number of infinite abundance. But never keep it empty. Always make sure the bowl is always full.
So
Also
what if you have
remember one
candles
thing.
in the bowl with water?
Keep fruits, keep
Fruits.
all of those
Okay.
things in the center of your living. I mean, on the dining table
Dining table.
because
Yeah.
that's where dining table, and then you can put flowers on the side or whatever. But at least keep food on the dining table, and fruits are the best things to keep out there. And you see, these small things also will help you bring these things. You can use candles in your
We have a
bedroom.
minute. I've got
Again,
the timer notification. We have a minute left.
elephant face to be placed inside or outside. So when you enter inside the house, they should be facing you. So obviously they're facing outside. They're welcoming the energies.
Hmm.
All right, I guess I mean time just flies so fast, and
I
there is so much in my
swear.
there's so much in my head right now to share. And but I hope you guys, you know what? Whenever I do videos, I recommend people to keep seeing it 2, 3 times because in one go you will not understand what I say. Whether you come for my workshop, also that is how it is. But watch this, and if you have any personal thing, you can always message me and ask Vaibhavi also. And I hope lemons can be changed when they go bad, and sometimes it can take 2 weeks, sometimes it can take 1 week also. Here it just went off in a week's time. In fact, less than that. It all depends on the energy of the
On
house.
the
But
energy. Yes.
do that trick and tell me because that's one of my favorite ones, and I've seen
It's so
miracles with it.
weird. It's tied in my door, this lemon and salt
No, but
thing.
do this.
So
But
now
do
I'm going to
this.
do it on my
Rice and
refrigerator.
one. Keep it
So
on the
this is,
refrigerator.
as always, I don't know what happens. I think we bend time too much and it flies.
Time always flies.
But
So
I'm again next week. You're coming, huh? I don't want
let's
to
see.
chase you down.
Let's see what we will do. And yeah, so thank you guys, and I hope this little chat, little information made sense to you. Do it and tell me how it worked for you guys. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love talking. I don't feel only we are on live. I feel we're sitting and talking to each other, looking at each other. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you love our sessions. I'm sure with all the love hearts I'm seeing, he's fantastic. He's a magician, and thank you so much. And I'm seeing you next week.
I'm so sorry. There are so many questions, but I don't know
I
whether I can
know.
reply because it might just cut off and she
I
might
need
want
to
to
save.
proceed.
Yeah, I have to save the video.
Sorry,
So
guys, but thank you, and you can definitely get in touch with us. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
All
Thank you
right.
so much,
Bye.
Ashish.
Love you
Bye.
guys.
Have a
Have
good
fun.
weekend.
Bye. You
Bye.
too. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hey guys, thank you for logging into Live with Vi. Subscribe to see more videos.